Welcome back to the Pink Water House. I am super glad to see that you guys have stepped back into this house, and as always, hope that you enjoyed today's video. I believe this video is one of the videos I struggled most with actually putting up together, because I don't think I structured it well to begin with. Like, my planning was totally off. I did not think things through to the point where it's like almost every time I started something, I would literally end up doing a whole new intro. And then it became quite a mess, but I am glad to finally say that I have been able to put stuff together and edit and create this little beauty for you guys today. Yeah, this video is going to be focusing more on my week, some of the things I got up to. It's not a lot. I honestly didn't do much this week. Like, most of my days consisted of me waking up in the morning, doing my studies and cleaning up, making things to eat, and then relaxing for the remainder of the days. And then I think last weekend, my cousins were here, or my cousin rather, and her friends were here. So we ended up going on a road trip to Port Shepstone, a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, I will probably be sharing that with you guys. Oh, I also made my first Japanese dumplings. That was fun, but I'll show you guys how that went down. So, but for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, put myself together and look proper, do my morning routine.
phela le nto nayo.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys slept well and you're feeling pretty good. Today I have a super early morning. So basically my cousin, her friends are also in town and we're going on like a little road trip. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Forgive me, you guys, we have load shedding, so I'm actually using natural lighting, and if it does get a bit loud and rowdy, excuse all of that. There's quite a lot of us here today and we are basically having a big girl weekend. So yeah, today that is the itinerary. We're going to Pot Chips. I'm also going to be filming for TikTok, and I think I'm going to be filming the rest of the road trip, but I need to let you guys know I literally only have 20 minutes, so I'm not gonna do much of like makeup. It's just gonna be a little touch up here and there, but I'm not gonna do this on here. I'll just show you guys when I'm done with the finished outfit for the road trip. But for now, let me go ahead and do my makeup. Alrighty, everyone, makeup is done and I think I look absolutely stunning. I swear to God, I was able to achieve this look in like 20 minutes, so something is going right. Let me show you guys my outfit. Okay, you're probably not gonna see the whole thing, but something of this nature.
I'm not part of this game. Because it's Lily's
purpose for her to stand up and do something.
Try get flowers that don't need too much maintenance. Like for example, those ones, those are horrible. You don't want to buy those. These are good. Those are good. These ones. Oh, it's the same one. It's the same one.
Yeah,
This one's prettier. How much is it?
200. Tell me, so what do you think?
Yeah, cross I got to talk.
grocery day. We're here at Kanubiama. We're just about to jump out the Uber right now, or rather the Bolt, and we're gonna head into Checkers, do some groceries for the house, and then we're gonna head back with my cousin Ota. There isn't much going on today besides the fact that we just need to pick up food for the house, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, so we just got back in Lini from Checkers. We did some shopping, and I think today I am going to do a little Checkers haul for you guys, just to see what we bought. We just needed to add some items for whatever it is that's missing in the house. Okay, so first things first is the milk. The second item is some rice, things outside of the packets, some cereal. We also got these, but surprise, surprise, I needed to pee as soon as I arrived, so I had to take one out. I'm just going to start with the heavy packets. Inside here, there's a little bit of Nyala maize meal, and I don't know how all these things are going to fit on this table. And because I like making pancakes, fat cooks, chapatis, and rotis, some cake flour. Can't live without mayo again. Actually, I adopted the whole mayo thing from my gent. He is quite the lover of mayonnaise, so suppose he's rubbed it off on me. Got us a packet of pesto and mayonnaise pasta. We've got quite a lot of these, but I just needed to add one more. My favorite, Knorr, the tasty chicken flavor. And the next packet, oh, we also got this. I need to refill our bathroom hand wash. We've got some eggs because we still have some left from last time, and we bought the big ones, so I just wanted to make sure that we don't run out, and I added that. I still have sugar, but had to add some more. I pretty much like Selati sugar. I like brown sugar, and it has to be Selati. I don't know why, but I found myself liking the Selati sugar. Okay, I added onions because we have plenty. I've got a packet of tomatoes. Okay, we recently opened the oil we had, so I just added some in case it runs out mid-month. I also recently bought garlic, but because I am a lover of garlic, I had to add some. Okay, got some refill jam. Yeah, we love jam in this household. Marmalade cheese. We also love cheese in this household. Got some butter, chicken wings, beef pochicos, another beef pochicos, mince, another mince, and chicken gizzards. I literally took these because they just looked so fresh. So, yeah, that is literally all we've got from town. And then got my favorite, of course. Can't wait to have it. Corn dogs. Yeah, we kind of just moved up and down a bit up. We literally bought this before we did the shopping because I felt like the sausage salon was a bit further back from Checkers, so there was no way we were gonna go there after buying the groceries. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pack those up now. Okay, so it is the end of the week, and I just want to like reflect on some of the things that happened during this week. The main, or let me rather say the highlight, being my drawings. I've always done visual arts from like when I was a kid, when I could like literally hold a pen and start drawing. I've been a sketch artist. I love drawing. And over the years, I practiced it. I did it in high school, my last 2 years of high school. I also did visual arts, and I learned a lot and I grew a lot during that time. Some meaningful drawings were mostly done in 2014, and I decided this week that I'm going to either recreate or remodel those drawings, fix them up. I now have more material. I've got a nice, smaller, cleaner sketchbook. I have more pencils now, different shades of pencils. So I decided, do you know what? Let me go ahead and maybe touch into some of my old drawings and see what I wanted to redo. And I found these. So I'm gonna show you just like 4 pictures. Not all of them were done in 2014, by the way. Only 2 of them were done in 2014, but I'll take you guys through everything. This one I just did 2 months ago, I think. Yeah, 2 months ago. This is one of the drawings that was done back in 2014. This drawing pretty much looked like this when I did it in 2014. As you can see, it just looks like the outline and an ever so slight shade. I wanted to see if I can trace it and like restart the whole thing and redo, zhuzh it up on the sketchbook. Once I started, I traced, because I wasn't about to literally struggle afresh with the shape and the outline of this drawing when I've already done it before, freehand. So I thought, to make my life easier, let me trace this onto this. And once I started, I finished the tracing and I did the outline, and I just was immediately discouraged and I was immediately bored. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go back to the same one. I'm going to use the same one and I'm going to shade in this one. I'm going to bring life to this one. Now, this drawing was a drawing of a lady, a friend of mine's mom. It didn't end up following through, so I decided to change it up into like a younger version, because I think that lady was like on her mid-40s towards late 40s, but I've toned it down to like mid to late 20s, I think. Maybe late 20s. I still want to do more work on this. As you can see, it's not finished. I decided to just make it a bit of a more modern person, somebody who's going with the times. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done here. I'm going to be working on this for the rest of the day before I do my cooking. And then last but not least of this list is this drawing, which, Chana, this is my favorite of all the drawings I've done this week. I definitely love this drawing, but this is my favorite. This is somebody who I know from very close, a family member, and this is my favorite part of the drawing. Do not ask why, but I got her little, where as a young kid, where one would get their vaccines. She used to get hers there, so it ended up leaving like a dimple on her arm. So I definitely wanted to add that detail. It was super cool, and it's very easy to do, by the way. And then I love the little details of the hair at the bottom and that nipple. I really like it. So she asked me to do a drawing. She's all the way in the States. She doesn't live in South Africa. So she sent me a picture on WhatsApp, and she's like, bro, can you just do this drawing for me? And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I was not very confident, I'm not going to lie, but she was very happy with the end product, and that made me extremely happy. So, yay! Another highlight of the week was, I suppose, the road trip. The reason for that is, so basically, let me just take you through why we had this road trip. Where were we going? What did we go to do there? One of my cousin's friend's mom was not well. She came down with a very bad, horrible stroke, and her health was not very good. So my cousin, being a very close friend of this girl, decided, let's go and see her mom.
Also because she and her mom have a really good connection, and they've had some serious moments in life and some life-changing moments too, really. So I've met the mom through church once. I know the friend because at some point we all lived together. So when I heard that her mom was not well, I also felt like, okay, it would be great to also take along to, just go see her. I think sometimes as old people, when you're confined to your home, you're not well, it's always nice to have like a breath of fresh air when young ones come to visit, children that you raised that went into life, and then at a time when you are at your lowest, they come back and say, hi ma, how are you doing? And just the energy, the happy spirits, all of this time you've been focusing on being sick and, recovering, and now you have these people who just come here to bring a great, positive and happy spirit. So we went there. The one part I didn't really like about the road trip is the fact that we were racing against time. We are always getting a racing against time, Mchana. Anything that involves my family members and myself, we are always racing against time. I do not know why, but I don't do that with my clients though. I find when I'm doing something individually, I'm always punctual. If I have to wake up, prepare myself and go, I'm ready in time much earlier. But when I am with my family, I don't know what switch in me goes, and then I'm like super slow and everybody else is slow, and I'm always the last one to come out of the house. But anyway, we're not talking about that. The point I was trying to make is that we were racing against time, so we could not go sightseeing. Like all the way from eThekwini to Port Shepstone to just not see anything in the South Coast. That was very disappointing, but I think we all knew what we were getting ourselves into, because at the end of the day, we had to go there on the same day, spend a couple of hours there with Uma, and then travel back on the same day within daylight. What I took away the most from that trip was, first of all, you as people, we need to teach ourselves to appreciate every one of the people we have in our lives, our loved ones, people that are important to us. Because a person can catch a stroke like this, either for the worst or they're gone, So, of course, I've always been a firm believer of that. But I think with that trip, it also just brought to light to me, like, when I last saw her, she was in her heels, slaying in church, walking with a pep in her step, boobs in the air, chin in the air, darling, And when I saw her there, it was like, it's amazing what life is. It's amazing what growth is. It's amazing how time actually passes by so quickly. And the person that you might have known looking like this on this date looks completely different. Life is just ups and downs, and everyone and everything is not permanent. It's important for us to really, really, really appreciate the things and the people that we have in our lives while there is still plenty of time. And another thing is, it was just a very fulfilling experience. The conversations we had, the food we had. We spoke about life, we spoke about God, we spoke about appreciating life, we spoke about appreciating parents, we spoke about appreciating mothers. And it was very fitting, also given the fact that it is Women's Month, and to see us younger women in the same space with an older woman having conversations that grew us. It felt like a very fitting situation, and I left that place not only filled in my stomach, but filled spiritually. I even said this to my cousin as well. I said, I didn't have that much of a strong relationship with Sabiso's mom. In fact, I didn't know her much. I had just seen her. Yes, I know the friend, her daughter. I didn't know her mom that well.
But having sat there, it felt so motherly. One felt so welcome. One felt like they belonged. And I was very grateful for that road trip. As much as it might not look all the way good on camera, because most of the meaningful parts, of course, were not really filmed. Because imagine we're sitting in the lounge and you're busy filming us. So anyway, yeah. Another highlight of the visit to Potchefstroom was the music. So, and one thing about Esabatheni Sana is the music in that church. So that's how I met them, because my cousin introduced me to Isabatha as well, and she's taken me to quite a number of sermons, and I've enjoyed the music. So we were sitting in the living room singing. That was a highlight for me. I was able to actually film that, which was fantastic. But I did play that, guys, when you back it. So yeah, all in all, this has been a great week. And I think the more these days go, the more I'm appreciating being where I am. You know, for the longest time after quitting my job, I was worried a lot about survival. That even though I thought to myself, I'm taking a break to kind of like find myself, to kind of like breathe, to kind of like rest, I couldn't rest. So, but now I think I'm doing things that are more fulfilling. I am trying to be as productive as I can. And I'm also learning to appreciate this. I think when everything goes back into a rush, I will really appreciate this calm in my life. So yeah, otherwise, guys, I think I've had a great time this week. It's been super fun. Thank you so much for tuning in today's episode yet again. And don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share. Mwah!